Do not associate with Markus. But, Mom, I love him. Hello, Aromas. This is Aromie here. Welcome back to Random Brace Hollywood. We are here with Markus making his speech. I don't know what the hell he's trying to do. I'm sure he's leading it to something, so I'm just gonna say, what are you trying to do? I only share my honest thoughts with Chico. Markus glanced towards me when I murmured, his eyes flashing. What is this, some kind of neo-Nazi shit? The queen bitch sending you here? I should have fucking known. Accusing cries cut through the air as the Mavar started buzzing like a hive, but Markus didn't miss a beat. Charisse, you say? I wonder just how did she gain her throne to begin with? I don't know either. How? He pursed his lip in a mock thoughtfulness, raising his voice to shout over the crowd. Ah yes, from the Ascari who started fearing their own kind. Wait, what? Their fear of you helped her rise, helps her stay in power. Give credit where it's due. He's right. There isn't just one person at fault. Are you a fucking idiot? Charisse is the reason why Jackie's dead. The Mavar started shouting at each other, their attention torn away from Markus. I noticed the vehicle Goth and Scar in the crowd taking advantage of the confusion, hastily slipping away. I mean, I would have been gone since the first round. Markus! Randall grabbed Marcus's shoulder, dragging him back. What the hell are you saying? Are you hearing yourself? I didn't think you'd... Is this some kind of joke? You asked me to speak, Randall. Markus murmured his reply, barely audible over the deafening crowd. I have kept silent until now, for the very reason you can see before you. But now it is time to peel the skin back, so the truth is revealed before me, Chico. Why? What am I learning from this? That the reason why she's on top is... what? Their gazes will flick towards me. What? Randall's eyes filled with fury, and Markus with satisfaction. He didn't have to whip the crowd into a frenzy. What truth? He just ruined any chance of compromise. It was bound to happen, Randall. They don't really want peace. Honestly, I don't think they want peace. They want to kill Charisse. The fuck? What the hell is wrong with you two? Uh-oh. I can't fucking believe you, Markus. I thought you... Markus does everything for himself, so I shouldn't stick too close to Markus as well, because he's gonna just throw me out like nothing. With a disgusted growl, Randall turned away from us, dashing into the crowd, but even his presence didn't seem like it could calm the pure chaos. Well, I do believe it's high time we depart. Stay close to me, Chico, so we both might remain unscathed. Markus beckoned me along casually, then stepped off the porch. I didn't have much choice but to follow him, so I did, wading into the frenzied group of Mavar. You fucking traitor. No, I support the clan, really! As I traced Marcus's coattails through the crowd, the heated voices of two girls clashed beside me. You piece of shit, you can't support us and agree with that fucker. I do, I mean, I don't agree with him, I just... When the Mavar shoved the other to the ground, stomping on her head. The final one, who looked much stronger, seemed unwilling to fight back, curling up defensively as a smaller girl kicked her over and over again. What are my stats like? I'm pretty neutral ground right now. Jump in. I ran towards him, forcing myself between the two Mavar. Hey! Glaring at me viciously, the shorter girl slammed her knee into my stomach before I could react. Meanwhile, the fallen Mavar jumped to her feet, darting away without sparing either of us a glance. But as I recovered from the girl's blow, a different Mavar jumped on her, starting to pummel her face. I don't know if I did a good thing or a bad thing, whatever. The brawling crowd shoved and pushed me along, and in the confusion I somehow managed to reach Marcus's side again. We hurried away from the group together, where everyone was too absorbed by the infighting to give a chance. To give a chase? Chase, not chance. The shouting grew more and more distant, until finally we managed to reach the quiet streets again. Ashamed, truly. As we put a safe distance between ourselves and the beach, Markus heaved a disappointed sigh. After all that mess, I never had a chance to see the hors d'oeuvres. I'm sorry, man. We were trying to find it too. I really can't understand you at all, Markus. It definitely was a mess. A fun, disastrous mess. Charisse is going to murder us both, isn't she? She's gonna murder us both, isn't she? Oh, I rather doubt it. She won't lay a finger on you, I guarantee it. As for myself, I often act in her best interests, although she almost never understands it at the time. Thusly, I am well acquainted with her confusion and anger. But if I spoiled my intentions too soon, my actions could never reach their destination unhindered, and all would be in vain. So back there, your speech was for her benefit? I doubt she'll see the things the same way. I don't think she will. I think she has a hard time seeing things in different people's point of views. Certainly not. The self-righteous so rarely do. As for the Mavar, however, consider this, Michiko. If they truly desire to compromise, how could those few shaky words of mine cause such upheaval? That's what I'm saying. Like, they're just ready to fight. A mere taste of controversy was enough to divide them, as you saw for yourself. He motioned in the air as we walked together down the street, heading away from the beach. To build a truce from empty rhetorics like theirs, why, it's like building a castle out of salt. The slightest argument would cause the Mavar and Iskar to clash, raising everything to the ground. No, either someone with enough mass appeal must unite them, or one house must fall. What about the Golgotha? The Mavar are too dangerous, I can't side with them. The Iskar are too controlling, especially Charisse. What about the Golgotha? They've just been chilling. What about them, indeed? They are certainly the weakest and least cohesive force, but if the other two houses devour themselves, the Golgotha will crawl from the earth and overtake the Coven. I didn't see them as the weakest, but I guess technically they do appear the weakest because they're not present. There was a faint frustration in Marcus's voice, though his face seemed calm on the surface. His excitement from earlier seemed to already be fading into tiredness, and his tall form slightly hunched as he strode forward. Wait. Markus suddenly grabbed my wrist, pulling me back beside him. Hello? His nails dug against my skin, bony fingers holding me in a firm grip. Can you feel that, Michiko? You squeezing me? I paused, focusing on my senses to detect whatever he was talking about. Yes, two vampires. I felt that your nails need to be trimmed. Feel what? Don't laugh tonight. This is not the time to joke around. But is it really two vampires? I can't feel shit. I'm an Iskari. I can't sense anything. Should I joke around? I don't think this is time to joke around though. I kind of want to joke around. Nope, he didn't give a shit about that. He motioned with his eyes towards the alley in front of us. Oh, wait. Golgotha and Iskari, what? When I peeked around the corner, I saw two shadowy figures murmuring in the darkness. I can't believe it. You did hear what he said, didn't you? One of the voices belonged to Charisse's agent, the one who drove me back to the hotel. Of course, but I can't say it came as much of a surprise, really. And beside him stood the Golgotha emissary. If Charisse or Randall had listened a little more closely to Markus, they would have realized he's been brewing dark thoughts for some time. Of course, he does hide it rather well, and neither Iskari nor Mavar are very skilled at detecting such fine details. Why, you're insulting him. The Iskari snorted distastefully, shaking his head. Well, he won't be coming back to the hotel anytime soon. When Charisse gets the news, she'll... Well, I'm going to stay a safe distance away. Oh yes, I do wonder whether Charisse or Randall will be more enraged. Remarkable, isn't it, how a little speech can cause such a big ripple. I wish I found it as funny as you seem to. I assure you, I find it quite... Oh? Cutting off mid-sentence, the Golgotha suddenly jerked his head in our direction. It seems like we have a visitor. I'm sure they're here for your wonderful company, so I'll be leaving. Don't forget to tell my dead aunt I said hello. What? With a final sharp look thrown at the Golgotha, he hurried towards the opposite end of the alley. Uh-oh. Rather than staying hidden, Markus stepped out into the alley, gesturing for me to follow. Ah, if it isn't tonight's stars. As soon as we walked into sight, the Golgotha greeted us cheerily. Why, hello, Zang? I still don't know how to pronounce his name. You weren't loitering in the spot for Michiko and I to saunter past, by any chance, were you? Oh no, of course not. I feel like, maybe, I don't know, Zang? Or is it like Shang? Cause sometimes Z is like a S. Whoever gave us a quick scoff, dismissively flicking his hand. But it is such a delight to meet Michiko directly, since our first little incident in the garage wasn't the best introduction. I know, I remember. And now here you are again, Michiko, right in the middle of a fantastic ruckus. You're simply a magnet for mayhem, aren't you? This one was all on Markus, not me. Yes, but I wouldn't have it any other way. It does seem like that. So much for beginner's luck. I'm not gonna just say like, oh, it's all Markus's fault. It does seem like that. So much for beginner's luck. Well, one person's luck is another's great misfortune, yes? After a short pause, he cleared his throat, putting on a slightly more serious expression. I do dread the idea of interrupting your little outing, but I'm really quite in need of your presence, Markus. If you wouldn't mind accompanying me, there's a bit of information a certain someone wishes you to know. My, your skill at being ridiculously vague nearly rivals my own, at times. Your speech could use a little more lyricism, though, I'm afraid. Nonetheless, I will indeed accompany you, but let me bid adieu? I don't know, to this poor companion of mine first. Wait, what? Poor companion? Of course. Michiko? Yes? Shifting closer to my side, Markus leaned in, murmuring under his breath. There's no need to worry. I wasn't worried. I have only stirred the pot so you may see all of its offers. See all it offers you. If you desire a certain future, you need only scoop it out. I don't know what I'm scooping out though. Choose whatever you like and fret not for my opinions. You mean you don't care who I support? I can't choose yet. I'm just not sure. Honestly, I wouldn't support myself. You mean you don't care who I support? Markus shook his head, his pale eyes gleaming at me intently. The debates, the entertainment, the self-discovery along the way, those things matter, not the conclusion. Indeed, if I desired conclusions, I would have either joined the clergy or jumped off a cliff. No, I'd rather walk with you, Michiko. But that... So you're saying... Markus, you're very poetic, but I'm starting to not understand. With those last words, Markus left with whoever, who flashed me another Cheshire cat grin in farewell. I returned to the street by myself, hailing a cab to take me back to the hotel. I'm assuming Markus just wants to join my adventure and be by my side. But he's not going to be like supportive in any way, like as a friend or as a lover or anything. He's just there. Sure enough, when Charisse found out about Markus' speech, she was furious. I'd never seen her so distraught before. Even her subordinate seemed afraid. Just before she stormed out of the meeting room, she stopped next to me, hissing out a few slow words. Do not associate with Markus. But, Mom, I love him! From the bitter way she spoke, I couldn't tell if it was a warning or an order. But it didn't seem like she put any of the blame on my shoulders. All of her rage was completely directed at Markus. By the time I finally made it back to my room, the sun was starting to threateningly creep across the horizon. Already drained from the night's excitement, I didn't need any more encouragement to crawl into bed. Well, that was a long night. Markus. If he planned to outdo himself like this for each of our meetings, I could only imagine what he might be plotting next. I had a feeling he wouldn't disappoint me. He's full of surprises, honestly. My eyes fluttered open to the end of the game. The end of the episode, not the game. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. I am quite interested in Markus's story because it's completely, like, a surprise. Every time we're with him, it's a surprise, and I really enjoy that. And I thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.